How are you? It's a little cold in here. How are you doing? Hey, TikTok. Hello, Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. Good evening, good evening. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're new, I'm Coach Kenya. I've lost over 470 pounds naturally. And today we are going to be talking about facing our fears as it relates to weight loss and wellness and what we can do to keep losing that weight, keeping it off, and feeling great without sacrificing our mental health and wellness. I come live daily. I have been traveling, so unfortunately, I was not able to go live yesterday. So the cool thing is that today we'll get two readings because I was on the road yesterday. So without further ado, welcome in Shining and Mayfield and Margaret. Without further ado, I will go ahead and get started. Please let me know if you have any questions in the chats. I don't have a problem with questions. Most people ask me, how did I do it? Nutritional cleansing, therapeutic mindset, and food rewiring, which is like a behavior modification for food. I lost weight 10 years ago. I've kept it off for 8 straight years. I started in 2014. I finished in early 2016. I was debuted on stage at 468 pounds in 2016 in the fall. And I've lost a few more pounds over the last couple of years to cap off at about 479. I feel great. I could go on for hours about things that have changed in my life and the difference of the life that I live today. I could talk about my sobriety for hours. I could talk about all the growth and the changes that I have been able to see on my journey to wellness. I don't have a lot of the excess skin. I do have some. Does it bother me? No. Some days it does, some days it doesn't. Have I had any surgery? No, I have not had weight loss surgery or any surgery to remove my skin. Excuse me. No, I have not. Um, what else? Um, hmm. Oh, excuse me. What else? I can't think of anything else, but hello, Patty. Hello, Margaret. If you drop a comment in the chat and ask me, I'll share. Hi, Basie. How are you? Thank you, Margaret, for being here. Welcome in Facebook and Instagram. It's so good to see you guys. I hope you're well. Welcome in and good evening. It's 11:42 on 6/18. So let's go ahead and hop into our readings. Rose, how you doing? We do have two readings tonight. For our readings. So let's go ahead and hop into those. Okay. So the first one is going to be day 186, David Komalafi. We read from this book first. So it says, behold the proud, his soul is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Habits 2 and 4, excuse me. And then it says, principle, the proud trust in themselves, but the just shall live by their faithfulness. And the prayer for yesterday was, I pray my faith not to fail in spite of my trials in Jesus' name. And I shall surely live by faith in Jesus' name. So the principle for yesterday was to the proud trust in themselves, but the just shall live by their faithfulness. So proud people believe that they're the reason why they've accomplished. Hello, Michelle. How are you? And of course, just people trust in their faithfulness and go with their faith. Hi, Geisha. How are you? Hi, Lynn. Hi, E. Crawford. For day 187, it then says, for the earth will be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. And then principle is awareness of God's glory weakens your fears. And I do believe that. I think the more and more that I see God show up in my life, the more confident I am that he'll do it. Like, I know, like, faith is like this great, like, blind belief, but sometimes I need to see something. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes I need to see you do these things that you told me that I can have. And so, I mean, I'm standing on God right now. Like, I'm ready to expand my business. I have the staff, I have the space, and I need the capital. So I need God to show up so that I can open my scholarship up to help more women. And I can't do that with God without God's miracle. So I'm standing on faith for myself. I'm really standing like heavy on that faith. It says, "O Lord God, fill me with the knowledge of your glory in Jesus' name." And then the second prayer says, as the waters cover the sea, Oh Lord God, cover me with your love and glory in Jesus' name. So as the waters cover the sea, oh Lord, cover me with your love and glory in Jesus' name. And I know anytime that I try to pursue a goal or something and I forget that God is the priority, I lose sight. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been 47 for 3 days now. I think it's been 3 days since I turned 47. And there was a time when I wasn't supposed to see 47. There was a time where I wasn't supposed to see happiness or peace again or love again or hope again. And today I'm experiencing all of those things. I can tell you that there is a life, healthy life after weight loss. I can tell you that it's not filled with diets, watching count calories and running to the gym. I can tell you that it's filled with love and hope and not hurt feelings, thoughts of jealousy, paranoia, people thinking they're jealous of you and you're jealous of them and all of that. You have healthy relationships. You no longer are codependent and walking around in these Al-Anon based relationships based on who you used to be. You're growing up. I can't even tell you how happy I am not to meddle in other people's business and think I can fix them. But those were things that I was delusional about because I was trying to run from my own pain, my own problems, and my own hurt. Today I show up only in Kenya's space, and if someone needs my help, they must first ask me if they want my help. Then they must already have some solutions of their own because I can't fix anybody. I'm not God. But what I can tell you is that the minute I stop eating over my problems and other people's problems, some of us don't even realize we're eating over other people's stuff, other people's illnesses, bad marriages, messed up kids. Our life was pretty good. But we so busy trying to help and save everybody else, babysitting Uncle Daddy cousins' kids, taking so and so to work every day. We retired. We don't even got to get up no more. We getting up every day to help somebody that don't even want to help themselves, and then we stressed out. Our body is suffering. Our weight is packing on. Our knees is hurting. Our back is aching, and nobody is swooping in to save us. We have to start saying no to that and prioritize and put faith and double down. Thank you so much, Myra, and double down on what we know God will do for us. I'll follow you right back, boo, and double down. This is my backup page. If you're just now seeing my profile, I'm actually I'm sorry, Myra, I did not mean to send that invite. This is my actual backup page. On TikTok, I have another page at Coach Kenya Elliott. That's my page as well. It has all my videos. I'm over 1,000 posts. If you ever want workouts and stuff, it's over there. I'm building this page up. This is my backup page, so be sure you follow me. You will be able to get workouts with my viral resistance bands. I use the vibration plate, so if you got that vibration plate and you're wondering how to lose weight with it, you drink my detox tea in the morning, which you can get from the grocery store. All you gotta do is follow me and get my 7-day free meal plan. It's totally free. Don't cost you nothing. Go to the store, get your mint, your ginger, your lemon, your honey, or you can get your Vine Beat Citron tea from Costco. Add that with your Cleanse for Life and your Ionic Supreme. You don't have to get Ionic Supreme and Cleanse for Life, but if you want to, it will double down on your results. Then you're gonna get on your plate. You're gonna drink your tea, get on your plate 20 minutes a day. First, watch all the fluid come off for you like magic. Then watch your body begin to tone up and tighten it because of the plate and the tea at the same time. It's like, I'm telling you, I've been doing the same thing for over 8 years. It's going on 9 years now. It's been magical. My whole team does it. It's anyway. So I was explaining the what I was saying was basically I'm grateful for all the things that this has brought me. Turning 47, all my other birthdays were so painful and so sad, but I can honestly tell you that this birthday, we did a double. I did a dare, and I said every year I get really depressed because I was told I was going to die. And this picture is my birthday above you. It's 10 years ago, 11 years now. And for years, I could not celebrate my birthday. And so the night before my birthday, I was live and I was like, you know what? I dare 47 people to believe in God with me and dare the devil and send $1 to my app. And 47 people did that. And to know that, because when you've had that type of experience where people have given up on you, thank you so much, Jerry. People have given up on you and walked away from you and left you for dead because they thought you were going to die, because doctors told you were going to die. They thought you were going to die, so they made decisions that they can't take back. It really does something to your soul. It's a different type of thing. This is not like they left me for dead, as in left me, my ex-husband left me in hospice and moved away to another stayed with another woman while we were still married. I was in the hospital dying. This is not something you just wake up and you're over. I had to do a lot of work. And part of that weight you see on me is from eating that pain of being abandoned in hospice. And when I got out and I did start losing the weight, I immediately became an alcoholic. I started drinking obsessive amounts of alcohol. Because if I couldn't get food, I could get drunk alcoholically with food. And then if I couldn't get food, I could just get drunk. Because both of them turn into sugar. The same type of high is going to happen. I'm going to feel numb. I'm going to feel nothing. But today I know that that's not how, thank you so much, Jerry. Today I know that's not how you show up in the world. Can we go ahead and get 1,000 likes, my babies? Today, what I've learned, and you talking to somebody with years and years of therapeutic counseling, psychosocial experience. But it wasn't until I had to stop and take a look at my life and say, my information is no good if I don't use it on me. My input, my feedback is no good if I'm walking around here broke down and sick. It doesn't matter how many diets I know I can do if I'm the one that's broke down, overweight, beaten down, can't walk 5 miles. It doesn't how many coach accolades or names I get behind my name if I'm still binging, purging, overeating, taking laxatives and doing things in private that I should not be doing as a coach. It doesn't do me any good if I am not authentically showing up, healed, whole, and working to be a better person every day. If I claim my story is meant to be used as a vessel, then that means I'm showing up. I'm doing these things regardless if you're looking or not. In the dark, I'm showing up. In the dark, I'm doing the things that can make me able to show up in the light. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm weak, I'm weak. If I'm strong, I'm strong. I'm not denying the vulnerability that is occurring, right? I'm not waiting until I'm broken down to the core to say I'm struggling. I'm saying I'm struggling on a regular because that's the reality of living. It's because you see, weight loss and wellness don't care about my life circumstances. It doesn't care about people dying. It doesn't care about terminal illnesses, sicknesses, loss of children's, babies, car wrecks, job losses. Weight loss does not care about any of those things. See, you were delusional when you started your journey to think that it cared about those things. It does not. What it cares about is how it can mess with your thoughts and your thinking and knock you off every time as soon as the stress get heavier. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the like. We're almost at 1,000. What it can do is stop you from going to that gym, making you think you need to sleep in a few minutes longer. It can make you stop that prayer life that you said you were going to get up and do because you know that was the last thing missing on your wellness journey. See, that scale will have you out in these streets focused on counting calories instead of asking God to give you a power greater than yourself, to admit that food is more powerful than you, to admit that you have no power over this thing. See, food will have you out here delusional, thinking if you count enough calories and miss enough meals, you'll get thin enough, quick enough. But if you don't bring your mindset along with this thing called the life, every time something hard happens, you'll fall off of whatever you were on in the first place. See, that's why it's a lifestyle, because when you're living a lifestyle, you don't fall out of life. Life just starts lifing and you keep lifing it back. See, there's this thing about you miss the gym 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. You miss the gym a week, you'll miss a month. You miss a month, you'll miss 2 months. You miss 2 months, you're going to miss a whole year. Something happens in the mind if it's not disciplined enough to understand that they're not just something you do to be thin, it's something you do to achieve health. So if the scale isn't moving at all, you're getting up and moving because you're moving for the purposes of healthy. And this is what healthy requires. As a result, because I'm pursuing health, naturally weight continues to fall off of me consistently. My body continues to tone, the visceral fat continues to leave me. It does that as a result of my functioning in a lifestyle. Okay. June 18th, don't worry. I'm going to read the first one person. So thank you so much, Jerry. Okay. Learn to report instead of judge. It says, there was a world of difference between reporting and judging. When you report, you merely say what happened. I'm going through this. I did this. She did that. I feel this. But when you judge, attitudes and feelings are added on. I'm going through this. Therefore, I'm deficient. I did this. Therefore, I'm wrong. She did that, therefore there's something wrong with her. I feel this, so I must be bad. Reporting brings clarity. Thank you so much. Reporting brings clarity and helps move us forward. Report on what is happening in your life as often as you like, but try not to judge. Judgment limits, confines, brings condemnation down on others and ourselves. It says who you are, where you are, and what you are doing is wrong. That leaves a little room to move. That leaves little room to move and even less space for acceptance. It diminishes the freedom to grow and evolve. Reporting without judgment doesn't mean we approve of what's going on or that we don't have feelings about the situation, nor does it mean we have to tolerate whatever comes our way. But when we can report without judgment, we can accept, and acceptance sets us free. Acceptance is the place from which all growth and change occurs. When there is truth and acceptance without fear of judgment, there is love. Create your own world of love. Wow. Okay, now that one was learn to report instead of judge. So what it was saying was, instead of saying, "Oh my gosh, let me tell you what happened, how I done messed up again." No, it's saying just talk about what's happening. Don't put all the defeating statements on it. I made a mistake. I dropped the ball. None of that. Just say, "Let me tell you what happened today. I can't believe it," and keep pimping. Don't degrade yourself. We make mistakes. I always tell my girls, grace, 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 because I'm always trying to give myself grace. June 18th. Don't worry. Don't worry. Worrying doesn't help. Our worries haven't prevented one disaster along the way. At times, the only thing they've prevented is our joy. Our worries are fear. We say, "I will worry and be fearful till things have worked out. Only then can I relax and enjoy." Our worries are self punishment, a form of not forgiving ourselves, not loving ourselves, not trusting. We may think that worrying helps ward off trouble, but that's an illusion. Sometimes worrying brings upon us because we're so caught up in our fear that we don't take the responsible steps we need to take. By neglecting our lives due to worry and fear, we bring needless consequences upon ourselves. The lesson is trust. When we're trusting, we let go of our fear, confident that we want what we need, we're confident that what we want and need will come. We trust that if we trust that what comes to be trouble or hardship will get, we will get what we need to get through. But hold on, let me start that over. We trust that if what comes appears to be trouble or hardship, we will get what we need to get through that. Two, when we trust, we get peaceful first before we get what we want, before we see what the future brings. Worry and fear are the opposite of love. Love yourself more than you ever have. Love yourself enough to stop worrying. Love yourself enough to give yourself the gift of peace. Don't worry. Worry and fear are the opposite of love. And that is true. Worry and fear are the opposite of love. And learn to report instead of judge. When you report, you merely say what happened. I'm going through this. I did this. She did that. I feel this. But when you judge, attitudes and feelings are added on. You say, "I'm going through this. Therefore, I'm deficient. I did this. Therefore, I'm wrong. She did that. Therefore, something's wrong with her." And today, what we learned is when we are in fear and worry, we are not in God. We are not standing in faith if we're in fear and worry. If you're worried about if you're going to make that weight loss goal and not focus on how healthy you are, how your heart is beating, how many years you've added to your life, then you're focused on the wrong thing. When we begin to focus on the things that actually add quality to our life, it actually changes. If you ever notice when you take away, relieve the pressure from something, it seems to get smoother. And that's really what you want your transformation to be about. You want it to be about a series of smooth transitions into this newer version of who you are and who you hope to become. I pray that this word tonight was able to bless one of you. Good evening, Barbara. Good evening, Lady Deb. I pray that this message was able to bless you guys. I'll be back tomorrow night. As I said, I try to come every night. I have been traveling, but I'm now settled on the West Coast, so I'll be here for a while. So I'll be going live every day, chatting with you guys, sharing with you tips on fear, which is some of the things that help me accomplish over 470 pounds weight loss and keep it off for over 10 years. So see you guys tomorrow. My name is Coach King, and don't forget to follow, like, and share. I'll be back. Thank you guys so much. Jerry, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the like. Let me make sure I am following you. Okay, I followed you back, boo. Anybody else that I missed? Jerry, I got you, Miss Jerry. I think I got everybody followed that followed me. I think I got it. This is my backup at my page, but I still believe in following folks because if you follow me, I'm going to follow you. I got you, Myra. Okay, Jackie. Let me see, Jackie. I got you, Miss Jackie. Okay. Yes, this is my backup page, but on my other page, I follow people back too. But because I was a business account, I done lost so much. They done blocked me. They done took my money. So I have to start all over, guys. So if you're someone who's into emotional and mental health around weight loss and wellness and healing from past traumas and pain, abuse, things like that, I specialize in those areas. And after retiring, I now do guided therapeutic coaching. So you're more than welcome to tap in for any of my free tips, knowledge. I offer a bunch of free stuff to help people get access to information that's needed for them. I got you. I'll follow you right back, beauty. Beat my wrist. I got you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna my once my followers find me over here, they'll come over. But right now we're just low. But I have a big community, so thank you guys so much for my new followers. Nice to meet you too. Beat my wrist. See, my name is Kenya. I'm from Kentucky. I just turned 47 a few days ago. I have two businesses. I have my own a clothing company and a coaching firm for the last 10 years. See, I am a different type of coach. I'm not a health coach. I'm actually a wellness coach. Thank you. I actually work with privately with my clients and in a group daily. My clients have contact with me virtually through Zoom Monday through Friday, and then some of my clients actually sign up and enroll into a private one-on-one where I go into their homes and I help set them up for success. I prepare all the meals and set them up for 30 days and things like that so they can be more successful. So we offer a little bit different type of setups. It's kind of like a somewhat like a semi live in, like a muse, like a wellness muse. Um, but I'm actually studying your human behavior in your home to help come up with an appropriate plan to help you live better. And so a lot of my like the clients, my professional clients that like travel for work or they're professional counselors themselves, um, doctors and lawyers are usually the ones that kind of reach out to me for those. I have done several of those in home um, visits. Anyway, so I've been doing this for quite some time, but I might have just come up on your page for you. So I hope you follow me. I'll follow you back. But if you're on my TikTok, my YouTube, don't forget to follow me on YouTube where I post all my full videos, workouts, meditations for weight loss and everything. We have the full shebang for you. We offer 3-2-1 meal plans of all varieties. We are just now launching all of our vegetarian section of information. So stay tuned for some goodness. What kind of tea do you drink? I drink a tea that has Isogenics Cleanse for Life, 1 scoop, Isogenics Ionic Supreme, 1 scoop, and 3 tablespoons of Von B tea, the honey, citron, and ginger tea from Costco. So instead of chopping up the mint and the ginger and the lemon separate, I found that tea when I was on vacation because it's convenient. So I do 3 tablespoons of that, 1 tablespoon of cleanse, 1 scoop of cleanse, 1 scoop of Ionic Supreme. That's going to have my cortisone, my ashwagandha root, ginkgo, all of that in there. Then my Cleanse for Life is going to have all my nutrition that's going to naturally detox and pull out toxins from and help pull out that visceral fat through urine without making me have to poop. We're gonna mix those together. Gonna drink it hot. Why am I gonna drink it at least room temperature? It's because I need my body to be ready to digest it and make the minerals and stuff that we're drinking work faster. When I drink really cold stuff, my body has to warm that up to really get to it. So I want to kind of help it get going by giving it some warmth. So we drink the tea typically warm or room temperature. Okay. And if you need a link, I forgot about that, to those 2 products. Most of my clients are usually in my program, so that they have the links already. I'm sorry about that, Jerry. If you need the links of 2 products that I mentioned, which I use for nutritional cleansing, they're going to be in the link in my bio. But if you go to the grocery store, you're going to get the leaf of them. You're going to get some mint, 2 lemons, raw honey, some ginger. Fresh, it's all fresh. It has to be fresh if you get it from the store because you need it as potent as possible. Okay, so you're gonna take 3 tablespoons of raw honey, the juice of one whole lemon. Okay, 8 ounces of water. Okay, you're gonna take 2 leaves of mint, chopped up really, really small. You're gonna chop it up, almost grind it down. Then you're gonna take ginger and grate it up. You should have slivers of ginger. Grate it up. Okay, so you should have ginger, mint, lemon, honey, Ionics cleanse. If you don't have Ionics cleanse, you're going to have ginger, mint, lemon, honey. Okay? Going to drink it hot, warm. You're going to double your ingredients of the ginger, mint, and lemon. The reason why is because you're compensating for the ingredients that's in the cleanse. Okay? You're going to drink this warm. If you have the vibration plate, you're going to drink it in 20 minutes after you drink it. You're going to get on the vibration plate. You're going to put your feet on the center one, not the first two, but right next to the face of the plate. And you're going to do 10 minutes on that space, and then you're going to move them all the way to the edge and do 10 minutes. When your feet on the inner plate, on the first 10 minutes, you're going to take and put your hands over your head, and you're going to try to hold your hands up over your head like this, just like this, for at least 30 seconds to 1 minute, and then down here 30 seconds to 1 minute, and then drop them. Then you're going to go back up 30 seconds to 1 minute, 30 seconds to 1 minute. 30. This helps with stamina and breathing. When you hold your hands up here, when you're plus size, it's hard to breathe, but what this is going to do is going to teach you how to take deep breaths, because a lot of us, when we've been big a while, we're not breathing deep breaths anymore. So this is going to help you take those deep breaths. Okay, so what we're trying to do, the vibration plate, really, yes, they do. I've been actually, so beat my wrist. Let me tell you this story. This is going to crack y'all up. So in 2016, right before COVID, I had finally started working with clients, but many of my clients were heavy like me, and they needed a way not to, where I started, but they needed a way not to be in pain. So one of my clients had asked me, what do you think about vibration plates? And I said, well, I have one and I think it's helping me. So this was years ago. So what happened was, me and a small group of girls were using these vibration plates, using nutritional cleansing. But hey, LeBron, thank you for the gifts. But we didn't really think it was working, I guess you could say, because we were also doing aqua aerobics, because I'm an aqua instructor in the water, right? But we was using the plate to massage our bodies so we wouldn't be sore. So we would do 10 minutes before, 10 minutes after. Now, this is years ago, having no idea. I'm doing it, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. Well, what happened was, when I took my program from private to public, I brought in all these women, and I started having all these other women do the same thing. So one of my clients, who was bedbound, she said, Coach, I've been drinking your tea, putting the vibration plate under my mattress. And she says, I've lost a significant amount of weight. And we're talking about a significant, like double digits. And I was like, how significant? She was like, well, they weighed me and I'm from to this. So basically it was about 73 pounds. And she said, but I can tell you, I have literally detoxed my whole body. She says, I have been peeing, urinating. I'm talking about long urinations. I can tell that I'm urinating out all the fluid that was on my body, which is what happened with me when I started using when I started getting shakes in my feeding tube. So what happened with me is, they started giving me shakes in my feeding tube, and the shake in my feeding tube had me like urinating. So in one night, they changed my catheter bag. You know, they, when you're in the hospital, they measure your pee. I urinated 33 pounds of fluid off, just fluid. Because when you're big like that, laying up in that bed, your body is fighting. It's battling. And I had gotten so big that they had my arms and legs wrapped in towels, because my skin actually leaked. You could squeeze my skin and fluid would pour out of it. It was, baby, baby, baby. Oh, it's blocking comments. Hold on, let me go back up. Beard waste. It's probably a beat it with wrist. That's what. Yes, the vibration plates actually work. What kind of tea do you drink? I answered that. Nice to meet you as well, beautiful Jerry. You're so welcome, my love. Okay, so the retain the fluid. So okay, so how did I help with the retaining the fluid? So here's what I help. Two things. First of all, I stopped restricting because I learned that what was happening is I would restrict and then binge with the things I would binge and eat would be what was calling me to retain. If I would binge sugar, that makes me retain because my body would be battling to fight the sugar because my kidney, I was so overweight, my pancreas could not break down the sugar the right way, right? Then the other downfall was if I binged on chips or something, I would spend that first day after eating all that, I wouldn't be swollen. But the next day and the day after that, Mona, I would be swollen. And it was primarily because of what I had eaten. But I don't be thinking about that. See, I'm not remembering that everything I put in me matters. So I may accidentally slip up and eat something a little more salty than normal. And as a result, my body would then respond and let me know, hey, don't eat like that no more. But see, if I'm not paying attention, I won't know. And I'll keep doing it off and on until one day I learn, you know what, that's making me sick. And so many of us are eating stuff and our body's trying to tell us that it's not right, but we still keep eating it. Yes, I know it's when I eat or drink certain things, I eliminate them. Yes, Mona will tell you, Mona. I was just mentioning you. I was just mentioning how you use my store version of the detox tea and followed the eating schedule and came to the little workouts and class and stuff and was able to achieve results. So if you want it, you can get it. Like people say, can I get results? If you want results, you'll get them. If you keep it simple and don't complicate it, you will get the results you're looking for with my program. Yes, my detox tea is actually in the bio. Beautiful, it actually is. In my free 7 day meal plan, all you got to do is click the free set. So you're gonna go to www.whatifirise. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give it to you right now, so you ain't got no problems, baby. I actually made a new page for this because you would not believe how many how many messages I get. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. Just give me a say hi, baby girl. Y'all just hang on, tap the like button, you guys, and share the live. Will y'all drop hashtag FYP? I'm trying to get some followers, so I don't have features I can't do. I used to like to bring in businesses and boxes, but I can't. I don't have any. Look, I don't have any of those privileges I used to have. So if we could share the live, so maybe I could. I used to be able to have people in the box and do all kinds of stuff. Mona, it says it'll let me come up, but then when I go to push the button, it don't have it's not lit up. Let me show Miss B by my wrist. Let me stay focused and not let these people get me irritated. Let me show this baby where she gonna go, okay? That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so it's whatifirise.com. Don't see a little butterfly like that. Okay. Hold on, let me go back. I see what I needed to see. It's gonna look like that. I'm gonna show you both ways, but this is the main page. Right on the 20th, my schedule to book free appointments with me will open up on the 20th. They're not open for the summer cleanup, so they'll open on the 20th. Anyway, when you click on the little hamburger menu right here, the little hamburger menu right here, you're gonna click on that, and it's gonna drop down and look like this. And then you're gonna go to this one right here. And then you're gonna see a page like this. When you get to this page, you're gonna scroll down, and there's actually a part that says Coach's Detox Tea Kit. But what you want to get is the 7-day meal plan because it's going to give you the recipe. You're going to click on that. And when you click on that, why did it take you to the, that's not the right one. Hold on. Oh, it said 7 week. It did not say the free one. My bad. That was on me. That was my fault. Let me find the right spot. That was definitely on me. Let's see. Where did I stick that? Okay, hold on. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to find my free meal plan. Here it goes. Okay. So I found the free meal plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it. I'm going to try to send it to Mona right now in WhatsApp, Mona. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Miss Jerry. Okay. So anybody in the live, I'm trying to get you the link to the free meal plan, okay? So rest assured I'm over here trying to do it, okay? I'm trying to get you guys the free meal plan, okay? So if you're wondering what I'm over here doing, I'm trying to get the people on both. So if you're on Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok, don't worry, the link is coming. So I found it for one. I'm coming. Okay, copy. All right, so here is the link for the free 7-day meal plan with the detox tea. See, now I'm learning I don't have to wait. I could do it right away. Okay, now let me see if I can somehow. So the website is coaching.whatifirise.com/free 7-day meal plan. I'm trying to figure out how I can copy. Hold on. Wait a minute, Mona. Wait. The ending part is wrong. The ending is going to be free. That's the paid version. It's going to be free. The end part is going to be /FREE 7-day meal plan. All spelled out lowercase. Free 7, the number 7, day, DAYMEAL plan. I posted it on the hi Esperanza. Is that how you say your name? You got it. I'm definitely trying to get it there, you guys. I am. Okay. Okay, I sent the link again, Moans. So I'm trying to make it happen, Jappin. I can even type. I never type it out right, so mine always gets blocked. Okay, so it's coaching.whatifirise.com/free 7 DAY meal 7-day meal plan. Okay. So and then here's the other profile I mentioned, just so you don't have to don't think nothing crazy. This is my other profile. This is me. As you can see, no, did not make it up. Over 300,000 likes. I follow over 2,200 people, which I don't mind. I love following people back. So, but as a business account, it's not the same. Anytime you see a website like this on the main page, This is how you know it's a business account. It's not a regular account. Because it only businesses account can do links that go away from the um website. So this takes you basically, that product is no longer sold anymore. We sold out of it. But it basically takes you to my coaching and clothing, one of the coaching websites. So this is if you wanted to read about any of our products, but if you wanted to meet me, how would you meet me? Let's see. So if you want to, sorry, when you want to learn more about me, this is my actual coaching firm right here. So this is where you can kind of learn more about my story right in here. And then you can go over to my YouTube and learn more. So, or you can grab my book, or you can just go to, because people always say, verify who you working with. Don't let people tell you anything. Look, watch this. My name is Kenya Lachelle. Hold on. Did I spell my name right? I'm just trying to search myself. As you can see, when you type me, I didn't even put coach. You can see all the different places that I've been featured on or that has wrote articles on me. So these are actually um like stuff over the years, like Shout Out Magazine. I have one from People Magazine. Have a couple right radio podcast interviews here as well. So if you just ever feel like, let me go verify these people, please don't ever be afraid to go check me out, baby, because you're going to be able to find me. Okay? See, if you go to, good, thank God I ain't in the news, but if you go to videos, it'll actually pull up some of the, more popular videos that I've posted, okay? So that's just so these are all my short videos that Google feels are relevant. So just so you know, and then if you put coach there, more will come up because my work name is Coach Kenya. So as you can see, even more comes up when I type in coach because that's the name I use. Okay, so that's me. So if you want to find me, there I go. So all verified, all legit. You don't got to worry. I'm not some psycho who's going to trick you. I'm not even on it like that. I got too many clients, baby. I be working in real life. So that's just for the record, just every now and then I like to, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to turn the camera around. See, that's why I don't like to be messing with the camera. Because then I can't get it back where it's supposed to be, baby. But I just wanted to show that you guys for all the new folks. I've been here a while. Been here a little bit. I love sharing information, tips, and tricks to help you reach your goals too. So anything that I've done that you can benefit from, please, I have no problem letting you do that. Okay, so God bless you all and have a great night.